We're getting our first look inside the home of a couple arrested in a massive animal hoarding and cruelty case being investigated in now multiple local jurisdictions.
Yeah, that couple currently behind bars after their arrest last Friday. It happened during a traffic stop. Police say they found 50 animals in their car. That led to a larger investigation that uncovered 150 animals being hoarded, with nearly, sadly, a third of them dead.
Hey, it's Scotty. We are going to take a look inside the Hoarder house in this Vegas hoarding situation. I'm going to share some of the news broadcasts that have come out and some of the recent updates to the court case, everything that has to do with this Vegas hoarding situation. As you know, I helped get 20 of those piggies into the LA guinea pig rescue. There was a total of 40 that were taken before the entire incident went down, and there are so many more animals that are in the system right now in Vegas, in the shelters. And so I want to just keep everybody, the community, up to date. I think really not letting incidents like these fall through the cracks and be forgotten really helps the community heal and move forward, and to raise awareness about, you know, just how much damage one or two people can do to really hurt so many animals, as well as to shut down rescues effectively. When you have hundreds of animals being added into the shelter system and rescues scrambling to take them, it really hurts the rescue's abilities to take in animals in truly emergency situations where people are going through difficult times. So many times people have health issues, or they suffer personal tragedies of all different types. And that is what rescues need to always be there for. And it is heartbreaking when these rescues are essentially completely filled with animals that come from one situation, you know, like the NorCal 700, that is one of the most famous hoarding situations in our community, that essentially put LA Guinea Pig Rescue out of commission for so long because they were just struggling to keep up with those numbers. Now, rescues, no matter how overwhelmed they are, always have space for one more in certain circumstances. But it's not like they really have the space. It's just that they have such an open heart that they can't turn animals away. And no matter how often we say we're full, we say we can't take any more, it just always, there seems to be another heartbreaking situation, which is why we have to always keep putting the spotlight on these hoarding situations and not normalize them, because they are not normal. This behavior is not normal. The amount of hurt and pain caused to the animals and the duress that it causes the community and the people who end up taking care of these animals can't be overstated. So I will warn you that some of these images are graphic and disturbing, and you might be upset about some of the outcome as related to the ongoing criminal case in this situation. But I wanted to share some of the latest news that I've received, and I just want everybody to be on the same page and to use this as a learning lesson and also as a galvanizing force for us to rally together. And if you've ever needed an excuse to support these rescues, then now's the time.
Look inside the home of a couple. We're getting our first look inside the home of a couple arrested in a massive animal hoarding and cruelty case being investigated in now multiple local jurisdictions.
Yeah, that couple currently behind bars after their arrest last Friday. It happened during a traffic stop. Police say they found 50 animals in their car. That led to a larger investigation that uncovered 150 animals being hoarded, with nearly, sadly, a third of them dead. News 3's Tiffany Lane is live near the couple's home in Spring Valley as we look at the place where this all began. Tiffany?
LaToya and Jim, that home is just over my shoulder. From the outside, you cannot tell what was going on in the inside. Now, throughout our investigation and through a records request, I was able to obtain photos from the county showing very distressing images of the inside of the home, and we're now learning that there were dead animals being stored inside of a freezer.
I made it very abundantly clear to all the agencies, and including Metro, I'm not letting go. I am going to follow them.
Gina Greisen, president of Nevada Voters for Animals, is the woman who followed 79-year-old Timothy Miller and 72-year-old Carolyn Luke to their arrest in Boulder City last Friday. That arrest following a traffic stop where 51 guinea pigs and rabbits were found in the car, 15 of them dead.
They were kept in some plastic totes that were covered with a lot of dirty clothes.
The arrest led the couple to admit to animal hoarding at a La Quinta hotel as well as their home. Through a records request, News 3 obtained photos of the inside when Clark County Animal Protection Services and Metro Police entered just hours after Miller and Luke were taken into custody. Tons of clutter, dolls, and antiques. Officers found bird cages and pens in the dining room and downstairs bedroom with animal feces. When they got upstairs, they found bedrooms smelling of ammonia with more cages full of feces and urine. Then the biggest discovery, a freezer in the kitchen with 42 dead animals, including 4 dogs, guinea pigs, hamsters, and tortoises. Greisen wanting punishment to the fullest extent.
They need to be held accountable. They need to be brought to justice. There is a 100% recidivism rate among hoarders.
While the arrest and animal discoveries happened on Friday and into early Saturday morning, documents show that concerns were made by an anonymous person back on February 1st. Here's a breakdown of the timeline up to the arrest. After the February call about possible animal hoarding, on March 26th, County Animal Control went to Luke and Miller's home. Luke would not let them in. The next day, the same thing happened. March 29th, Animal Control arrived to the home and the couple did not allow them to do a welfare check in the car. Once Luke and Miller left the home, Greisen followed them to Boulder City, bringing this hoarding situation full circle.
There are just all kinds of animals in this case that were being hoarded, neglected, that are dead, and this is unacceptable.
Now, the documents I obtained also showed that Miller and Luke also purchased 5 dogs between October and December of last year. We're still working to learn how they had access to so many animals in their home and the other 2 locations. Now, just in the Boulder City incident alone with the car, the couple is facing 51 counts of animal cruelty each as misdemeanors, but they could possibly be facing felony charges for the other 2 locations in Metro's jurisdiction. Of course, we'll stay on top of this and provide updates as they become available. Reporting live, I'm Tiffany Lane for News 3. Back to you.
Yeah, just unbelievable images, Tiffany. Amazing. All right, thank you so much.
For the first time, we're hearing from suspected animal hoarders Timothy Miller and Carolyn Luke. Luke even telling a judge she was trying to rescue the animals.
It breaks my heart. All of them were my babies.
A show of remorse from 73-year-old Carolyn Luke and 79-year-old Timothy Miller.
I'm sorry, but it's worked out like this.
The suspected animal hoarders were back in court Thursday, entering no contest to 5 misdemeanor charges of animal abuse. 46 other charges were dismissed.
I've seen a lot of animal abuse cases over the years, but I've never seen an animal abuse case with this number of animals.
The Las Vegas couple was arrested last month in Boulder City after police got a tip. Officers searched their car and said they could smell dead animals inside. Police say they found a total of 51 guinea pigs and rabbits. Eventually, Metro Police obtained search warrants for their home and a Las Vegas hotel. Between the 3 locations, police seized 194 animals, 66 of them dead. According to a Clark County Animal Protection Services report, a caller first reported about an animal hoarder in February.
It's fair to say, yeah, they have a hoarding problem.
Attorney Christopher Tillman represents Miller and tells Channel 13 his client meant no harm.
He's been remorseful from day one. He understood that what happened, with these animals wasn't good.
Prosecutor Thomas Moskal asked a judge to order jail time for the couple.
I think that this is a case where you want to send a message to the community.
But Tillman and attorney Andrew Fritz representing Luke asked that the couple serve no more jail time, saying they've learned their lesson.
She does take responsibility for her actions.
Do you think that if these individuals don't get jail time, this might send the wrong message out to the community?
I really don't, and I'll tell you why. They've done 21 days so far. They're not going to get out for another 5 days. And frankly, I think the message has been sent.
A judge sentenced them to 6 months in jail for each count of animal abuse, but will decide next week whether that will be concurrent or consecutive, or if they go under house arrest. The couple in court claimed they love the animals, but admitted it got to be too much.
I was trying to rescue them, so it got overwhelming.
There is a possibility the couple will face additional charges in Las Vegas. Metro says there is an open and ongoing investigation. The pair will be back in Boulder City Municipal Court on Tuesday. In the studio, I'm Jaewon Jung.
So first off, I wanted to say that actually right now, the Plush Piggy, which is the fleece company that supports the Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue, they're doing a thing right now for the Las Vegas Friends of Guinea Pig Rescue, because the Las Vegas Guinea Pig Rescue is going to be has been working with the animal shelters and trying to find homes for all of these piggies that came from that situation, that are in and coming out now of those shelters. So what they're doing is, for the next week, the next several days, anyone who buys a liner at the Plush Piggy, another liner is going to be donated to the Las Vegas Friends of Guinea Pig Rescue. So if you buy one, then they will send one to Las Vegas to that rescue. And in addition, they're also going to throw in a 15% off discount for you as well. So just go to the website, and that's what's going on right now at the Plush Piggy. So just a big shout out, thank you to Valerie at Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue. We are a tight-knit community all across the country, but especially here in the Southwest and Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and San Diego, and the Bay Area. We all got to stick together. Patches, will you leave Grape alone? So I am sorry, that was a very disturbing video, and it's especially personal to me because I know Tim and Carol, and I facilitated an adoption for them about 4 years ago. And there have been several guinea pigs that I rescued personally that ended up with them. And I'm destroyed. I'm broken up about it. Every guinea pig that was in that situation, it breaks my heart. But especially knowing that some that I was personally responsible for ended up with them. Now, this was many years ago, and I still don't know if they used to be on top of it and everything just devolved. So I want you to watch this video right here where I go back in time to when I met Carol and Tim and how they fooled me into giving them my fosters. So I hope you can understand where I'm coming from and what we've been going through. Please watch this video.